So welcome back to another weekly vlog. This is week 2. Just finished up week 1. So today we're actually going to make a mount again. We'll make a mount for the Speedo, because currently I tried to drill some holes in the front plate, didn't work. The Ride Sirris one that's made for the Ultra B, so it's got different mounting points, and also I can't mount that number plate or the screen. So plan is pretty well just got a piece of aluminium, and I am going to start by just tracing that on, just so that's for the wire for the Speedo, and then those are the two for the Speedo, and then just cut that out to start off with, and then I'll make another hole, probably tap it for the front number plate, just there, and then I'll just put 2 holes in perfectly for those 2 there. So I just finished up the mount. Pretty dodgy craftsmanship, but it works. It holds on the screen, does what it's intended for. So I just need to find out how to mount the number plate, because my problem is the number plate makes contact with those 2 bolts. But for now, I'm just going to zip tie the number plate on and come up with a solution later. But yeah, now the screen's mounted, I can actually see it properly from the front. The cables do cover it a little bit. I can push down the rear brake cable and maybe get that further down, and then so I've got that mounted up sweet now. Front number plate's on, and brake line's only just sort of interfering, but that's all right. Tucked the other brake line underneath, so now I can easily see my screen. So now that's all sweet. Johnny Boy's actually working on the rear swing arm. He's just making up a jig. He's already welded up one side, so pretty well just spaces, and then he'll sit this on the CNC, and then he's already made a profile in the CNC just to go down and cut that section out. So today is Thursday actually. I think I'm running behind this week because Australia Day sort of hit me. I just chilled out on Australia Day, but what I'm going to do is I am getting this swing arm out and that rear shock, and then I'm going to put the Ride Sirris one in, and then John is just to be able to get the CNC ready. Let's have a look at that. So here on the CNC, he's just got that going on, just, yep, done the mounts, and then, yeah, I think today he's going to get this done for me and cut that out, and then tomorrow morning I'll drop this in and go for a ride. So pretty well I want to get everything stripped out of that other bike, so then this one can just drop straight in. So I got the Ride Sirris rear shock in there, which is good, and then yeah, got the rear swing arm off. It's pretty quick and easy to get this swing arm off actually. You don't have to, there's no long bolt like traditional motos. It's literally just, it threads into the motor there, so that's pretty cool. It's nice and easy to get your swing arm out for whatever reason. But yeah, so there was a couple of bits I had to take off, like the chain slider, chain guard, and then just the brake line holders, stuff like that. But that's all little easy stuff. So hopefully the one on the CNC will be done this afternoon, and then we're actually going to do this one too, just because we've got to set 2 bikes up with this suspension. Oh yeah. Oh. So we're finally out bush today. I'm running pretty behind schedule this week. It's Tuesday actually, so yeah, bit of a cookery, but anyway. Yeah, so out in the bush, got the Ride Sirris shock in. Great. So you can see this bad boy in there. Lovely, lovely. So now I'm just gonna set it up. I did have it in my previous bike, but I think I just played with it too much and now I've just gone completely, I don't even know where I am. So pull over, reset it. Suppose today's a bit of trial and error and we'll just get to it. I knew that would. Beautiful. So pretty well. I didn't really end up doing much changes to the rear shock. It's performing better than the stock shock. Like I said, I think I need to set the sag on it because it's just going through the stroke too much. But overall, pretty good shock. Just, yeah, I just need to set it up properly, I reckon. Get this gnarly section too. I've been loving this new gold section. I'm getting pretty sick of my old track, but starts right down there. I cleaned that section today, but then this section a little bit difficult. But yeah, I'm pretty happy with that. Hopefully I'll be able to go ride someone else's place. I know Buddy's invited me over for a ride, and then also a couple of boys up north, I forget where it's called, Ormeo, something like that. I forget the name, but yeah, I think boys are pretty keen to ride up there. It's just at the moment I'm waiting on a 55 amp hour battery, so pretty well the same as the old Ultra B, so I get a bit more range out of that stock. But then for the hard enduro championship, I am working on a bigger battery, which will be a 6 kilowatt hour. So I think that's around, like, don't know my math, but I think it's somewhere around 70 amp hour battery. So pretty good range on that one. It's double the range than this, so hopefully I do like 35k with that battery, and then if we drop some voltages we can get a bit further. But I think that's it for this video today. We'll see you in week 3.